it's really been an honor to participate in this game. I had an opportunity when I was an assistant at Oregon to come to this, and it's just a first-class organization, and we were excited when we got the opportunity to play in this. Same thing as David talked about. It's really a 2-year deal. You know, this group of guys that we have here, we've been through a lot over the last 18 months, and it's really a reward for last year and this year. So to give our guys one more chance to play and to be together as a group. You know, we get to spend Thanksgiving together, and our goal was to spend Christmas together, and we got a chance to do that. So it's a really close team. They played extremely hard. There's a brotherhood on our football team, and they get one more time to throw on the Bruin uniform and go out and represent a great university. So we're excited to be here, and can't wait till the game tomorrow night.
Questions?
So we're in San Diego, so I need to ask you about some of the locals on your program.
Mm-hmm.
Please speak to the contributions of Kyle Phillips, Jordan Ginmark Keith, and Martell Irby to your football team.
Yeah, 3 great individuals. Kyle Phillips is obviously our leading receiver, kid from San Marcos that has done an unbelievable job, came in and played right away as a true freshman and made a huge impact on our program since he got there. Jordan is a transfer from Notre Dame, was an outstanding player there, and he was fortunate to come in and be part of our grad program. And he's going to get an undergraduate degree from Notre Dame and a graduate degree from UCLA. So if you want to buy stock in a human being, I would buy stock in Jordan because he's going places. And then Martell has just been a jack of all trades for us. Came in as a running back, played as a true freshman as a running back, was a great special teams player for us. And then we had some needs in the secondary, and he volunteered to move over there and play. And because of a situation with Q Knight, he'll actually be a starter in this game. So we're excited for Martell to come back in front of his home crowd and get his first start. So we're excited about that.
Just a nuts and bolts question: is there any more testing or results we're waiting on, or is it the team that
I think Dave will tell you it's an ongoing thing. So if someone comes down with symptoms later on this afternoon, they'll be tested. So we will test kids up until game time. So we don't have any final numbers, but what's gone on is our unvaccinated kids obviously get tested earlier in the week. But anybody that has any symptoms will be tested after they report symptoms. So you could have someone go tomorrow on game day. So we'll just go. We got our fingers crossed. Our whole mindset's always been if we got 11, we're going to go play. So.
Is the COVID cloud kind of hovered over this bowl? I mean, just the fun and things you've been able to do?
I think the COVID cloud has hovered over America. So, you know, part of playing in this bowl game is to make sure we can play the bowl game. So we've talked to our players a lot about protecting the ecosystem. We're proud of the fact is that we played every single one of our games a year ago. And the credit goes to our players. You know, they had to make a lot of sacrifices, and you got to really be a selfless person to accomplish all those things. And then obviously, we had incidents on our campus. You know, our basketball team has had games canceled. Our women's team has had games canceled. So our players have been doing the best job they can with it. And we know how, especially this new variant is. They've been great with it. But again, going up until kickoff tomorrow night, we still got our fingers crossed that we'll have everybody. So.
Chip, we've talked a lot about Dorian over the years, but just from the first time you saw him at a UCLA practice to where he's at now, can you just talk about his growth and what you've seen from Dorian over time?
Yeah, I mean, just to watch him over the last 4 years has been special. He's got some unique qualities that just make him a special player, but just his growth as a person is the cool part. And he really is a true leader of our team, and our players really truly understand that. But it's not. It's something that he earned through time. You know, when they watch how hard he works and the time he puts in, and then the toughness that he displays when he plays and how he plays. It's been really cool, and to see what, you know, when you talk to him about what his goals are this season, and his goal was he wanted to be a better servant leader. You know, and that's his words, not mine. And when a kid says that to you, it's like, this kid's got it. You know, in this day and age, and I think people are all concerned with name, image, likeness, all the other different things that are going on around him. And when a kid tells you that he wants to be a better servant leader, and that's his goal, and you know that he gets it. And it's been really fun to watch him mature. And you know, we're blessed to have him on our team.
When you look at the defense that NC State has, I think clearly it's one of the better ones you've gone up against all season. What makes them so effective defensively?
Well, I think they're extremely well coached, and they've got obviously a unique scheme that you don't see every day. But they seem like they have the answers to the test before the test is given. So it's a challenge when you face a team like this. They've got a bunch of veteran guys on that coaching staff that have probably seen everything thrown at them and what people try to do to attack that defense. So, and I think they have the answers for it. So our guys know that. We don't see that defense very much. Hawaii ran a version of it. but not like these guys. So we've seen a little bit of the 3-3 stack, but it's going to be a challenge for us. And they also have some players that are really, really good football players. So Drake Thomas is as good a linebacker as we'll face. Tanner Engel at safety is as good a safety as we'll face all year long. So not only they're really well coached, they got really good personnel. So it's a challenge that our guys are excited about.
Hey Chip, talk about, NC State has one of the best offensive linemen in the country in Ickey. Talk about him.
Did he leave early? No?
Wishful thinking, maybe?
Opt-outs are a thing that goes on during bowl games. I'm not suggesting somebody should, but
Talk
that
about
would have made our Christmas a little better.
Talk about him in comparison to some of the other offensive linemen you faced in the conference.
Yeah, he's so athletic, and then that's the one thing that when you see him, it's to see a guy that big move that well. He's got great bend, he's got great pillar strength. He's really technical, does a great job with his hands. Our guys know that it's going to be a challenge, but it's those are the ones that you remember when you had a chance to go up against first round draft pick. No one talks about when you went against a kid that never played after his collegiate career, but when you get a chance to go up against first round draft pick, that's when you got to remember. So our guys are excited about the challenge.
This is a pretty big game on national TV, really good opponent. What would a win in this game mean for the UCLA football program?
It's the same as every week, Ben. No game's bigger than this. I think this is our Super Bowl, so we can say it. It's our Holiday Bowl, and we're excited. This is the next opportunity for this team to play, and we don't worry about making statements. We don't talk about what the impact of a win does or an impact of this does. It's an opportunity for this group to play one last game together, and they truly love each other, and it's a brotherhood, and they're excited about that opportunity. So.